Everybody, the Rookie here, and welcome to my Let's Play series for Rimworld. So I just got this game. I've probably only spent maybe 4 hours or so far playing it, so I'm fairly new to it, but I am enjoying myself, so I figured I'd throw in a Let's Play series. I'm going to kind of do a custom scenario for this one. In this, we are going to be 3 slaves who have their slave ship has crash landed on the planet. We are now free, and we have to try and survive. So here are my 3 colonists. I've done the prepare carefully mod, pardon me, so I can kind of fine-tune the colonist to what I want. So this one, as you can see, her backstory: as a child she was abducted, and then she was forced as a Uberworld sex slave. Her traits will be the beautiful trait, of course, because, you know, up here they wouldn't have an ugly one, you wouldn't make any money. Nervous, because I figure, you know, you were a slave, you would probably be nervous most of the time. You know, beatings and whatnot. And, neurotic. So, she likes to have things squared away. She feels like she has to work hard, but it also increases her mental break threshold. So, she's going to be very hard to keep sane in this scenario, because both nervous and neurotic give her the break threshold, so she's going to be fairly fragile mentally anyway. Her skills: she's very powerful socially, and she is also pretty good at cooking and a little bit of growing, and then just a couple other random things thrown in. Our next colonist is Lumi. She was a child slave for her background story, and she was press ganged into service as a space pirate, so there we get a little bit of shooting and stuff for her. Her traits: she's a fast walker, so, you know, when you're a slave, you have to rush places, otherwise, again, you get the whip and beat and perhaps even shot, so that's never a good thing. She is also nervous as well, so her mental break threshold is a little bit lower, which is going to be, again, she's not going to be as hard as Salazar, because it's only 1, but still, keeping these 2 mentally in check is going to be hard. And she's also a prostophile. So she wants implants. She doesn't like her body. She wants implants, so it makes her stronger, so she can strike back at the pirates who enslaved her. She also has a health. She has a burn scar on her head from her time as a space pirate. She's good at construction, shooting, and melee, and then kind of mixture of stuff. But those are her 3 main ones. And then the third and last colonist is Pariah. He was a Uberworld urchin, so kind of a street kid, and he was then taken into a gang and forced to be the chemist to make them all their drugs and stuff. So again, his traits: he is a hard worker, because again, being a slave, you don't want to be slow because it doesn't end well for you. Then he's also has a chemical interest. So, you know, working with chemicals all the time, he does tend to like to dabble in it a little bit. And he is also a machinist. So he does like a little bit of pain. Maybe he got beat one too many times and he found out he kind of enjoys it. And he also has a scratch scar on his torso. Again, just, you know, wounds from his life prior to this. He's also pretty good at shooting and melee. Not too bad at social, but he is mostly research. You know, he likes his chems. And actually, I'm going to switch this social down a little bit. I do believe is it crafting? I think. For making drugs? I think it's crafting. I hope so. That's what I'm going to go with. So that's going to be what he does. The planet we are landing on is more of a tropical one I picked, and I just selected a random location. We are on Classic Cassandra, or Cassandra Classic, on Rough, I do believe, for the difficulty level. And I think we're ready to go. And one last about Salazar: she is incapable of violence and intellectual, so she can't be a researcher. But so when it comes to defense, at least at the start, we're only going to have the 2 to protect us, but hopefully it'll go well. So. What do we want to start? I think that's pretty good. Components is good. We'll give ourselves 2 survival rifles. Ooh, put me over points. Take the steel down a little bit. We don't need that much. Well, we'll go about 300. Wood, again, we can drop. You know what? We're just going to remove it completely. We don't need wood. It's pretty easy to get, especially on a tropical planet. I'm pretty sure we're not going to have any problems. Food, so we got our survival meal. Weapons, we're just sticking with survival rifles. We're not going to get anything too fancy. It's kind of just what was on the ship. Apparel, I think we're good. Whatever we start with, we're just going to start with. Medical as well, no furniture, and no animals. So this is all we're starting with. We're going to have some wreckage from the ship kind of thing. We'll give ourselves a little bit more steel. Just to finish off our points at the bottom there. Up a little bit more, there we go. That's good. So we're going to have some steel and some components from the crashed ship. We're going to have a couple survival rifles. Then some medicine, and then the packaged survival meals that we could salvage from the wreckage. So I think we're set to go. Quickly generate our map here. There we go. So there are our intrepid ex-slaves and their newfound freedom. So they are going to equip the survival rifles right away. We are going to unforbid all those so that they can collect them and eat them as need be. Quickly go into work. We want manual priorities. Just going to kind of do a standard setup. Doctor, who had my medical skill? That'll be a 2 for her. Hopefully we won't need that right away. So we want them to rest in bed. And we want them all to flick switches. We definitely want her as our warden. Salazar is the ex-sex slave, so she does have a very high social skill. Handler. I don't really think I put anybody handler, so she can do that as well. Pardon me. I believe she will be our cook. Yep. So we're going to put that as a 2 as well. Construction is Lumi for sure. That'll be number 1 for her. We're going to make Priya our hunter. And who was our grower? Salazar. Priya can also be our miner when we need him to. Leave Lumi on a miner too, just as a lower priority. Put 2. They can all harvest plants. Salazar will do it kind of more periodically, but the other 2 can step in and help whenever they need to. Smith, I'm just going to turn that off for now. That won't be for a while. Same thing with tailoring. I'm not going to worry about that. Art, just in case. Who has the higher skill? Lumi can do that on a 3. Craft, yeah, we'll leave it as him. He's also going to be our primary hauler. And they can all clean on a 2. And for the moment, I'm going to leave research as... Actually, I can drop that to a 1. We don't have a research bench, so that won't be too important to start with. So, orders. We're going to cut some trees. Did I put cut plants? Yeah, okay. So all 3 of them. I wanted to make sure I had all 3 of them cutting plants, at least to start with. Now we're going to do a zone. First. Ooh, come on. My mouse goes crazy sometimes. I apologize for that. It's very, very sensitive on the mouse wheel to zoom out. Kind of see where I want to set up. I don't like setting up in corners like this. I find it kind of cheesy, so I don't do it. I think I'm going to set up kind of right out here. Right in the middle, I think. Somewhere around here. Marshy soil. There's some more marshy soil. Yeah, that's going to affect our construction a little bit. But I figure if we build like right in here, that's a lot of room. Got some marshy here, but we can kind of work with it, I think. Keeps us close to some steel. What do we got over here? Slate. Looks like we got some compacted machinery over there. Make sure we deconstruct those two, get some more steel and some components. I'll leave that one for now. I don't want them wandering over too far, so yeah. I'm going to set up over here, I do believe. Initial colony, maybe right here. The thing is, they got all these marshes here that are kind of annoying me. They'll get in the way of the construction process. Maybe down here. Because then we got our geyser right here for future power. We're still close to compacted machinery. Still close to steel. Does put us close to this edge though, so if we do get attacked... Ooh, look at that. Food. If we do get attacked, it doesn't give me a lot of time to respond. I don't like that. There's actually a geyser over there, which isn't bad. See, I think we're going to go right here. So actually, we're going to go here. Cancel all those orders. We're going to start cutting up here a little bit, I think. We will put our first stockpile. Do a 10 by 10 up here. It'll get taken down in a little bit. I just need it to start with. And they can start cutting some wood down there. She's already taken off to go deconstruct that, so maybe I should have done it right away. We are in a tropical jungle, so it does get... it's only 10 degrees outside. Wow. What are we? We're in spring. The average temperature, it said, for summertime was like 45. So it is going to get fairly warm, so we're going to want to start to get our cooling system down so people don't get heat stroke. Now, I'm going to build my initial structure over here. Which is there. That should give me an 8 by 8 in the middle. Yes, it does. This is, again, just temporary. Get us out of the elements and a place to sleep kind of thing. You go, Lumi. Build that for me. Once we get going and we get some more trees knocked down, some more resources, we will probably actually deconstruct that and start building a proper... Ooh, look at that. More food. More food, more food. And build a proper base. Keep going, guys. Keep going. We need that wood. We're also going to grab some furniture. This is just kind of the standard start, I guess. Just trying to get ourselves out of the wild. And into at least a little bit of safety. She's having a little bit of a snack. And I am going to do structure. Ooh, where's my zone? Can't remember where I put it. I think it was right here somewhere. Is there a way I can see that? I'm pretty sure there is. I just don't know it yet. I was going to put a cover over it, but I'm going to build it over here. Anyway. Get that door built. And we're throwing up the roof, which is good. So there is that one. I'm going to go ahead and build our door right there. This will be our kitchen. At least for the time being. I forgot to grab all this stuff. All of our steel that crashed with the ship. We gotta go ahead and grab it, and then we're just gonna wait a little bit for this construction to get done. Come on, Lumi. Hurry up. I'm also going to build a wall. What I'm going to do with that is I'm going to move my stockpile down here for the time being. Now they're all sleeping. Apparently I didn't finish that stockpile. I'm sure I did. Anyway, whatever. So we don't want... we'll allow chunks in there. I'm just going to hit triple speed while we sleep the night away. Oh, I see. I'd built one. That was weird. So there, now they'll start moving everything in here. And once Lumi finishes this thing, I'm going to put a quick roof over top of here. It'll actually serve as a dual purpose. So initially it's going to keep all of our food and stuff covered, so it doesn't decay as fast. And also, if we do get attacked by bandits, this makes kind of like a bunker system, a nice bunker system, so you can hide your guys here. They get the advantage of high cover, harder to hit, and all that stuff. And she's going to put the roof up. We need to expand the roof area. We want it all around there, Lumi. And now we want production. We want butcher's table. We'll toss that. Ooh, chunk of spacecraft. Where's that? Somebody should go do that. Not that it was too important, but it's nice to have. Ooh, wow, she already finished that. We're going to slow that down again. I'm running out of time here. Pause it for a second. Ooh, they're working fast on me. We want a fuel stove. Just like that. And now we're also going to want this. Yeah, that'll do. That will be our cooler in here. And going to need a little structure. I don't like leaving my batteries exposed to the elements. So I'm going in there. One. Kind of go here, across here, like that should do. Put a door there. You know, I don't want my door here. Put my door here, so it can only be accessed from the inside. Alright, keep on going. Stargazing. Then go ahead and pack that steel when they get a chance. How is our food doing? We got 43 left. So good. These things don't decay when they're inside, so they don't need to be refrigerated or anything, which is nice. And Lumi should be going to have a little nap. Orders. Cut some more trees in the morning when we get a chance. And again, jump up to speed 3 to get through the night. Not very exciting watching them have a little nap. We're going to need power. We'll build 2 for now. That should get us there. Come on, Lumi. You got work to do. Okay, fine, you can have breakfast, I suppose. Alright, build stuff. Or you can continue to haul resources instead of actually building things. That works too. There we go. Boom. Making some progress. Gonna get our power going. 2 probably a little excessive to start with, but I'm gonna put a cooler in too, as well as a couple lights. There's our cooking station. Until we have... I'm going to set it for 20. There we go. So we're starting to charge. That is good. That is good. Quick roofed area. So now our batteries are protected from the elements, which is important. Temperature-wise, cooler. Like that. Well as furniture. Grab a standing lamp. We'll toss one in here. Ooh. Yeah, I know I need defenses. Try and keep this within the walls if I can. They're out grabbing some scrap and whatnot from those ships I told them to deconstruct. Gonna get some steel. Ooh, we got a trader. I think Salazar. If I remember right, yeah, she was our socialite. Go see what they have to trade. Probably not much. I don't have a lot to trade with them anyway. No. Nope. Alright, we're gonna cancel it. And now to start with, we're going to want a growing zone just to get us started. We'll keep it down here. This should be out of the way. We'll make it 8 by 8. You are going to cook me some rice. It's fairly quick to grow, and I do believe they can eat it raw. I don't think it has to be cooked. They prefer it cooked, but it doesn't have to be, so if I fall behind a little bit in cooking... our faction and name. Oh boy. The Second Chancers. And Freedom Point. There we go. Sticking to the whole slavery theme. They're happy to be free. Boom, there's our light. Go to furniture. Toss that standing lamp in there. And we are going, what is it set for? Give it a -10. And we want to do floors now. There we go. Get those put in, and then research center will be next. I got a lot of wood, so I don't have to cut any down at the moment. Once Lumi gets this floors put in for me, we'll go ahead and queue up the research bench, and then I'm going to start making individual rooms for them as well. Ooh. Oh yeah, so that was the last time. Where is this mad animal? So he's kind of up in the top right corner, so he's going to be a little bit to get to us. Ooh, I'm going to slow it down a little bit. That would be why it's going really fast. Still had it on 3 speed for going through the night. Where'd you go? Okay. No chances taken. Oh. Well, that was handy. Oh, I forgot to add a bill at my butcher station to butcher creature. Never stop it. So what is our temperature in here? -8, so anything put in here, now we have to go to zones. Storage. Clear all. We want food in here. Yeah, we'll let all food in, just so it doesn't go bad. And we will also put corpses of animals. Then we're going to go to this one. We no longer allow food in this one. And no human corpses either. And that should be good. Now they should start to put all these meals. And, oops, we forgot to unforbid this little corpse. Might as well grab him. That's good eating right there. I believe I have her as a cook. Yes, I do. Pariah's our cook. Salazar's grabbing the... What was that, a dead something or other? Dead rat. A little bit of rat burgers or something. Be tasty. Don't want to waste too much. We are 22 indoors, 24 outdoors. Pause it for a second. We're going to want structures. Where do I want to build my beds and stuff? I'm going to go back here, I think. Maybe not there. Interesting. Still trying to figure out how I want this layout done. If I want to build my beds like my base stretching up this way, or if I kind of want to build back into this hill and maybe even expand down over here. I'm not too sure yet. I'm going to have to think this over a little bit and then decide. So I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. And then in between episodes, I'm going to kind of think about this, probably use the planning tool and kind of set my base out kind of how I want it eventually to look. And then when we come back next episode, we will be set to go and we can start constructing. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoy this series, and I hope to see you again in number 2. Bye-bye.